Hello everybody, my name is Ilaria Bianco-MckinneyForbes. I was born and raised in Naples, Italy, and I met my husband over there in 2003. He was stationed in Naples, he's in the US Navy, and we moved back together to the States in 2010. At the time, we had only one child, um, and moving to the States has been a really life-changing experience for me. I came from a really close family. I'm really close to my brothers and my mom. Um, I always felt that I belong there, close to them. And when we moved here, I had to say goodbye, and that was tough. Especially because as soon after we get to Washington State, where we're stationed, my husband got sent to San Diego for the first 8 months, and right after back to Germany for about 11 months. So I didn't know anyone. His family lived in the East Coast, uh, so no one around us, um, and I felt miserable. I refused to be here. I was whining to my family, to my husband, because I didn't accept the fact that I had to be away from everybody. I blamed him honestly, because I was just upset. I was mad at him because I felt that it was his fault that I was away from my family and he was not even there for me. Until a couple months after, I start to realize, okay, that's not his fault. He got no control of that. I'm sure that he doesn't want to live on a ship when he could live with us in a nice house. So I had to start to rethink my steps. I knew when I married my husband that he was in the US Navy. So I knew that the separation time was like something that was going to happen, and I knew that moving often was something else that was coming with him. I knew who he was before I married him, so it was not fair for me blame him for everything. And I started to also realize that I was just being a child myself, and just a spoiled child. So I decided to change. I decided to start to look for a job because I thought that if as soon as I start to work, I would feel like my life was here at the moment. Being at home and on doing nothing was not helping me to get adjusted to this new situation. So first thing, I looked for a job, and I've been blessed because I got the first job I applied for as a childcare provider. Oh, and I did the job for about 3 years until like I had my second child and decided to stay home. Then I started to meet other Italians lady, and I could relate with them, uh, and they support me a lot. But what really helped me was going back to church. I was raised Catholic, and it's it's different, because it's Catholic. We had a lot of tradition, and I never really felt like I was going to church because my relationship with God. But I just was like following the custom. Um, but then I started to go to a Christian church, and I start to see my relationship directly with God and not with all the custom around the church. And that would really help me, would comfort me. There was this piece missing, and no matter what I would do, it was always this piece missing because I was not spiritually ready and strong. When I was able to have my personal relationship with God, actually was the time that I could admit that where I belong. No matter where I'm gonna go, um, I'm always gonna have him with me, and I'm always gonna have a piece of home with me, which is him. He is my home, and he helped me. He just make me better. At least I hope I get better. So I started, like, I went back to college in 2013. I'm almost done with my associate, which I'm really happy about that. This is one of my last class, and it's gonna be one of my most challenging class because I don't like to speak in public. It's hard for me to speak out, especially because I always feel that my English is never good enough. So I will ask you guys to be patient, and I wish you all good luck. Bye and great evening.